Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Heavy Metal Devils. A lot has broken out since I have done the news this morning, and if you haven't seen that, go watch it. But quite a few things have broken out in the last few hours. But just before we get into that, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are very, very close to 100 subscribers, getting this channel bigger every single day with your help, and I thank you for that. Can't wait to grow this community even more. But anyway, let's just get right into a lot of this breaking news at the moment. And where should we start? Should we just start with Onana as usual because we haven't talked about him in the last, 4 hours. I feel like all I'm doing right now is talking about Onana and takeover stuff. So anyway, let's just get into this Onana stuff at the moment. We look to be very, very close sealing this Onana deal right now. It might even be completed tonight. So Fabrizio Romano has just come out about 11 minutes ago saying, we have now agreed personal terms with Andre Onana. He is ready to sign this contract. He's ready to go, ready to head to Manchester and play for Manchester United. It looks like we are going to be submitting a new, doesn't look like, I think we've already have, we're submitting a new bid around 40 million pounds with a 5 million add-on, which is around 52 million euros, which is around that, it's around the evaluation they want. I think they're looking anywhere between 50 and 60 million euros. So that really gets them what they want, albeit it's an add-on thing, but I think from what I'm reading, it's going to be enough to seal the deal. So I've seen this as the last half hour, 40 minutes that we have submitted a new improved offer. So I can see this one being wrapped up tonight, if not in the coming hours, coming days. And it's been one thing that's been pretty interesting is that the club have not announced the departure of David De Gea. And if you saw on his Instagram, or no, on his Twitter today, I think, he put like a clown juggling emoji. It really illustrates how unhappy and how much of a joke this whole thing has been. I feel sorry for him. He doesn't deserve to be treated like this. But unfortunately, this is business, this is sports, this is how it needs to go. I didn't want it to happen like this, but we need to move on, and it's time to get a better goalkeeper for our system. So I would expect with the announcement or with the maybe the soon-to-be announcement of Andre Onana, the completion of his signing, we can expect a departure message from the club on David De Gea. It's unfortunate. It just is the way it is. That's just how sports is, man. It's a ruthless business. And if you watched my news from this morning, I mentioned a possible backup goalkeeper from Fenerbahce for 2.5 mil. So it looks like we might replace our first string and second string goalkeeper, though I wouldn't hold too much weight to those Fenerbahce links. I saw they were only really coming out of Turkey, and everything I read about this guy does not really fit our system. So I wouldn't hold that. I think Onana will be our keeper with Heaton as a backup. I would personally go with Mateo Kovar as a backup, but all links are showing him to go back out on loan. But he does look like a promising future keeper for us. So yes, guys, start to get very, very excited about Andre Onana. I'd say this is between 90 and 95% done, ready to go. We'll have a new goalkeeper for the preseason, and an exciting goalkeeper it will be. Trust me. You've got to accept that he will make some mistakes along the line. I mean, every goalkeeper does make mistakes, but having one that can play with his feet like the way Onana does is going to be a dream to watch. I am so excited to see how we build up now and how our style of play improves on what we had last season, because honestly, it wasn't the best last season. Man, I'm excited. Anyway, so that's the Onana news. We can get ready. We can get excited. Probably not as excited as we all want to be, because we all want a striker. But it's been a bit quiet on the Rasmus Hojlund stuff at the moment. Not like it's not going to happen. I think as soon as we wrap up this goalkeeper, then we'll move up and wrap up Hojlund as fast as we can, hopefully before preseason starts. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go to McTominay. Let's talk about more midfielding. So there's been lots of links today with Scott McTominay and Roma, which doesn't surprise me at all because Jose Mourinho is the coach of Roma, and he's the one that brought through McTominay in Manchester United and even invented an award just to give to McTominay because David De Gea kept winning awards every year. Yeah. So, though I think he would be awesome. I think he'd be great for Roma, but there's one thing that you don't really see is that English players, a lot Scottish, like British, Scottish, English players, they don't really tend to move abroad that much. So I don't know if he will actually go to Roma. As good as a fit as I think it would be, I think he would excel and just run. I think he would just fit so well in Italian football. I don't actually see this happening. I see him going to maybe West Ham. I see him just staying in the UK. I doubt he's going to go to like Celtic or anything. There has been some links to him going to Celtic, but there's actually, from what I'm reading, there's zero truth in his links to Celtic. So I'm honestly expecting him to go to like a. If he does go, I also can see him staying. Ten Hag has said he does value Scott McTominay as a squad member, but do you want to be just a squad member, or do you want to be a starting member? So I do see him going to a place like West Ham, maybe even in Everton. I think Newcastle might be off the table now that they signed Sandro Tonali, but I would keep an eye on West Ham, clubs like that. I think he will want to stay in England in the Premier League. Maybe up to Celtic, but what I'm seeing right now is none of those links are concrete or true at all. So, like, if it was me, I would tell him to go to Roma. I think he would be an excellent fit for what Mourinho does, the boring style of play. To me, no offense, Scott, you're a great player, but to me, you're a boring player who fits in a boring system. So go to Roma and do your thing, and go hang out with some of our ex-teammates. There's tons of them out there now. So yeah, Scott McTominay to Roma. Tell me below, what do you think about this? Do you think this will happen? If not, tell me where you think Scott McTominay should end up. For me, Roma or West Ham is the perfect fit for him. Now, back to this bullshit takeover. I'm getting sick and tired of talking about this, and I'm sure everyone is getting sick and tired of just constantly hearing about it. It's been 8 months. Nothing has moved, and as of about an hour ago, this is coming from like Evening News. This is coming from the Express, a bit of the Telegraph. It's kind of making its way around that SHEIKH JASSIM is not close to a sale, and his transfer. Well, he obviously wanted to get in before the transfer window, and do some transfer business, but his entire summer plan and maybe even his winter plans now are in tatters, just falling apart. And now he's getting increasingly worried about actually obtaining the club. The longer this goes, the longer he feels like the Glazers are just bluffing and they're going to keep a hold of their club. I'm just sick to death with this, man. This is getting insane. I mean, I know American owners tend to take a long time. I mean, I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. If you're not familiar with the Phoenix Suns, they were sold last year, and that took like almost around 5 to 6 months to process. So it's never quick with American owners because there's so many people involved and so many greedy people involved. But it just seems like Sheikh Jassim, as the days go on, is losing more and more faith. I mean, I don't think that's true. We keep seeing that one day he's uncertain about something, and then a week later, he's on the brink of buying something. Then he's uncertain. Then the deal's about to go through. I'm just sick of the news around this. I wish the news would just go away about this sale until it's done. I don't want to hear anything about this sale. until it's over with. But unfortunately, I've got to report the news to you, and this is what they're saying. Comment below if you want me to stop talking about the transfers, or about the sale, because I honestly wouldn't mind if you want me to stop talking about it. So, yeah. Anyway, I'd still expect Qatar to win this race. It's just obviously it's just dragging, and they're just getting increasingly worried about it. It is a bit normal. It is abnormal for how long this is taking, but it will get done. Like I said a multitude of times, it will not be done until the end of this transfer window, which is a shame because that just kind of ruins the whole transfer window. So yeah, let me know what you think about, Scott McTominay possibly going to Roma, Andre Onana possibly, being done tonight. And of course, let me know what you think about this horrible, horrible saga of a club sale. It's getting ridiculous. But hey, at least we can all party once it happens. And we are going to party once this happens. I might have to make my way up to Manchester and party with all of you. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm really, really close to 100, and I cannot do that without all your help. It's been fantastic so far. So I look forward to bringing you more news and more scout reports. Sorry, I had plans to do one this for the midweek. I've just been just way too busy at the moment with my actual job, but I will get that one over to you this weekend. So stay tuned. Turn that notification bell on, and you'll see a video for top 5 players to look forward to on the preseason tour coming this weekend. I promise you it will happen. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe one more time, and I'll see you all on the next one. Later.